Today we're going to start off in a wide leg squat position. So bring your legs wider than shoulder width. Squat down into a little bit of a knee flexion, hip flexion. Hands on your knees. We're going to do little pelvic circles. So we're going to roll around in one direction. Again, third trimester is about releasing, opening up, giving yourself space, giving baby self space, as well as getting ready for labor and delivery. Allowing the tissues to start to remember how it is to release, start to get rid of some of that tension that may have built up. And pause and reverse traction. Notice any tension that you might have that's only one-sided. That might be a place that you want to focus a little bit of your attention. Just breathing normally here. Good. Pausing, standing back up. From here, turn your left foot out, keeping your right foot facing forward. Heels should be lined up. We're going to reach our right arm overhead as our left arm rests onto our thigh. Really reaching and opening up the ribs. Lengthening through both sides of the body, not just the right side. Feeling your pelvis sinking into the floor, especially on that left side. Let go of that sit bone. Relax through your shoulders. Releasing on inhale, engaging on exhale helps support you through this position. One more breath. Bring your arm down. Use that left arm to help you come up. Turn the left foot out and the right foot forward. Again, we're going to sink down. Reach left arm up and over as the right arm relaxes on the thigh, lengthening through both sides of the ribs. Letting go of those sit bones towards the floor, especially the right side. Relaxing through the shoulders. Inhaling, releasing. Exhaling, engaging to support yourself in this position. Good. Bring the arm down. Press yourself back up. We're going to grab your bands. You're going to put one end underneath the right foot. Left foot is going to go back out. And we're going to go back into that side angle pose. The band's going to be in your left arm. From here, you're going to extend the left arm out and bring it back in. Reaching up through and back in. Again, letting go of those sit bones towards the floor while working on those triceps. Relaxing through the shoulder, supporting through your core. 2 more. Good. Press yourself up. Switch sides. Relax your shoulder. Sit bones towards the floor. Ribs over pelvis. Two more. Good. Press yourself back up. Walk your feet in. You set the band off to the side. Grab your big ball. So we're going to kneel in front of the big ball. We're going to rest our arms on the ball. And we're going to sway off to one side. And then put a little twist into it. Exhale, come back to center. And roll off to the other side. Back to center. And off to the other side. One more each side. Stack yourself back up. Good. Go ahead and put the ball off to the side. We're going to go into a low kneeling position. We're going to work a little bit on our breath work to start preparing for labor and delivery. So this is called 3-part breathing. And what you want to do is you want to divide your breath into 3 sections. The first section is down into your pelvis. The second section is into your belly. The third section is into your chest. As you do this, you really want to focus on inhaling into all of those spaces as comfortably as possible, but really letting the tissues expand and release. So we're going to inhale, and that first inhale goes directly down into your pelvis. So we're going to inhale and then fill up like you're filling a pitcher of water. And then exhale, reversing the direction, emptying the pitcher of water. So we're inhaling and then exhaling. So the pelvis stays the most expanded throughout the whole breath. Not contracting, just letting the tissues go back to normal position. You can do this in any position. One more. Good. Go ahead and grab your little ball. We're going to lie onto our sides. and place the little ball into your side between your ribs and your pelvis. Creating more space. If you want, you can put something underneath your belly, if that will be more comfortable. And let yourself melt into the ball. One more breath. Go ahead and remove the ball. And lie back on your side. And keep your knees bent this time. We're going to start off with arms straight out in front. Keep the shoulders over your ribs over your pelvis. And from here, we're going to inhale as we open up our arm. And exhale back down. Inhale. Exhale. Expanding our ribs, engaging our core. Releasing through the hip flexors. Two more. Good. Bring that arm back in and lengthen out your legs. From here, go ahead and turn the legs out. We're going to lift the top leg in a turned out position and lower it in a turned in position. So we're going to inhale, turn the leg in, and lower it back down. Turn out, lift, turn in, lower. Two more. Good. Let's switch sides. Bend your knees, press yourself up, grab your little ball. Place it under your waist. Let yourself melt into the ball. Giving yourself maybe more space. One more breath. Remove the ball. Lie back on your side. Keep your knees bent. Top arm in front. Inhale, reach up. Exhale down. Release through those hip flexors. Sit bone should really be reaching towards the wall. Two more. Relax the arm down. Lengthen out the legs. Turn both legs out. We're going to lift, turn out, lower, turn in. Two more. Good. Relax the limbs. Press yourself up. Bring it down to our hands and knees. On hands and knees. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to do some pelvic circles. So starting off with small circles and gradually working into bigger circles. So right now it's just your pelvis moving. Just small circles, starting with your tailbone. Nice long spine, strong arms. No sagging through the chest. Want to really build up those nice strong arm, upper back muscles and gradually working into the low back. And up through the spine. Getting as big as you feel comfortable with the circles. Good. And pause. We're in reverse direction. Starting small again. Just your pelvis. Up into your low back. Going up the spine. Still strong arms. Good. And pause. If you need a break, just sit back and roll your wrists. You can even do little figure eights. Good. Let's get back onto our hands and knees. Tuck the toes under. And we're going to do some weight shifting. So we're going to inhale as we shift forward. Really pulling down through the arms. And exhale, weight shift back. Inhale. Exhale. Really expanding those ribs on inhale. Two more. Back to center. Good. From here, we are going to go into a half kneeling position. So bring the right leg forward. If you need a chair for support, you're more than welcome to use a chair. We are going to stay in this position and we're going to bring our arms out and up into a V. So inhaling up and exhaling down. This is keeping our spine long, our ribs stacked over our pelvis, sinking the hip bones and the sit bones towards the floor, feeling the nice long length through the front of the left leg. Two more. Switch sides. Nice long length. Two more. Good. Bring the arms or legs down. We are going to go into a wide leg sitting position. If you need to grab some blankets to sit on, grab some blankets, especially if you have tight hamstrings or tight inner thighs. So sitting with legs just wider than shoulder width. We're going to start with just turning the legs in and out. You can start with them both going in the same direction or them going in opposite direction. So I'll show you both. So left leg's turning out, right leg's turning in, sweeping like windshield wipers. So really focusing on the legs turning from the hip. You might feel tight in one direction versus the other. One leg may feel tighter. Really growing out of your spine, nice and tall. You should feel like you can sit taller, especially all of that work through the ribs. Or you can do opposite. So both turn out at the same time and both turn in at the same time. Paying attention to how this feels in your pelvis. Do you notice how the sit bones open more when you turn your legs in and close when you turn them out? Pay attention to all of this. It comes in really handy during labor and delivery. Good. Pausing back in neutral. Now we're going to turn the pelvis. So now, twisting through the pelvis, you'll feel your legs lengthening or shortening. And really focusing on where the hip bones are twisting and facing, coming straight from the pelvis. Again, noticing how this feels and changes the dynamics between your hips and your pelvis. Very handy once you're in labor. Couple more. Last set. Good. Go ahead and bring your feet together. If you need to stack more blankets or get up onto a cushion because this is too tight, definitely do that. You want to be comfortable in this position. You can also play around with how far out your legs are from your body. They can be tucked in nice and close or further out depending on how it feels in your legs. From here, we want to hold onto your ankles, lengthening up through your spine, relaxing through the shoulders. And without really pressing the knees down, think about opening up between the inner thigh and the pelvis, creating space. Now what I want you to start thinking about is every time you inhale, I want you to imagine the pelvic floor opening, sliding open from pubic bone to tailbone. And then on your exhale, imagine it going in the reverse. So closing from pubic bone to tailbone. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Feeling that release. And when you close, don't feel like you need to really engage to your max amount. 2 more. Good. You know, lengthen up your legs. Shake them out a little bit. Well done.